You hit a max VO2 of 56. That's not a guess, that's not an estimate, that's a direct measurement. See, she's currently wearing a heart rate monitor, okay? So this will be monitoring her heart rate the whole time, as well as monitoring how much oxygen and how much CO2 she's producing. Her top speed for today is gonna be 7.5 miles an hour, or that's an 8-minute mile pace. When we get to that point, after about 5 minutes, incline is gonna go up 1% every minute after that, until she hits anaerobic threshold, or she says, I'm done. At that moment, we hit anaerobic threshold, we've gotten all the numbers we need to help you guys train and train better. So we'll have anaerobic threshold heart rate, we'll have zone 2 heart rate. If you want to get a true VO2 max though, you got to keep going, because your body will continue to use oxygen no matter what until it levels off. And I can tell you when that levels off. You still have ways to go in the speed. So on the screen, you guys can see it. Her blue line is her heart rate. The green line is her oxygen. The red line is her CO2. I like the fact that her green line and red line is now separated. In a second here, we're going to have what's called the RER, which is the ratio between those two lines. Right here, starting at 0.8, she is very comfortable right here at this pace. Very comfortable. This is almost like resting, okay? So the separation between the two lines, as those lines, the green and red, get closer together, the RER goes up. When it hits 1, she's hit anaerobic threshold, which is where the red line, her CO2 production, is now exceeded her O2 usage. We're gonna speed up again. Here we go. Seconds up.
How do you feel? Oh man.
Total time she was on the treadmill was 11 minutes, which is like the sweet spot. With this test, as the higher you go, the harder it is. And I know it's challenging, especially breathing through a mask, but ultimately the test was absolutely phenomenal. Steady increase in the RER, which is the ratio between the oxygen and CO2. So with that line going up and up and up and up, like a nice steady increase, that tells me it's a very valid test. I'll be able to tell her exactly what heart rate she hit anaerobic threshold and what heart rate is going to be her zone 2 heart rate. A lot of times, these watches will predict what your VO2 max is. Usually this test is higher than what your watch estimates your VO2 to be. Her max, she got up to anaerobic threshold. So at the very, very end, you got to 1, which is awesome. Her anaerobic threshold is at 186 beats a minute. So doing speed work, you want to exceed 186 during that workout. It's very hard to do. If you exceed that and then recover below and exceed it and recover below, you're training your body to get rid of lactic acid faster and more efficiently. If you train below that number, you're not pushing your limit. You're not pushing your systems to work more efficiently. Your aerobic threshold heart rate was at 130. That is what saying your zone 2 is. VO2 max, anybody want to take a guess? What's your watch say?
52.
54.
53.
You hit a max VO2 of 56. 56. That's not a guess, that's not an estimate, that's a direct measurement.